We are discussing some brain teaser questions of gravitation. Everyone just pay attention over here. It is different from the GTB examples. Some difficult level examples I'll be discussing over here so that you can get a hang of gravitation chapter properly. Understand? Question number 3. Very important. Please keep quiet and listen over here. इधर ध्यान दो. Page number 48. Question number 3. The mass of the sun. So there is a sun. Sun is there. Mass of the sun is 2 into 10 raised to 30 kilogram. And its distance from the earth. So this is the earth. And mass of the earth we know is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. And the distance between them is 1.5 into 10 raised to 8 kilometer. So center to center distance, that is D, is 1.5 into 10 raised to 8 kilometer, that is 10 raised to 11 meter. Center to center. Okay, determine the distance of the point from the center of the earth. Means I need from the center of the earth on a straight line joining the center of the earth where the gravitational force of attraction will be balanced due to the sun. मतलब दोनों के बीच में हमको ऐसे पॉइंट फाइंड करना है where the gravitational force due to the earth and due to the sun will be balanced. What do you mean by this question? Please pay attention. I'll give you the shortcut also. This is a very famous question asked in the CET examination. Suppose I am standing here. I'm there at this point. I don't know where is it. यहाँ पर मैं खड़ा हूँ. Will the sun pull me? Yes, obviously I am small m. Small m. So this sun is going to pull me. Come here. Let this force be Fg1. Will the earth also pull me? Obviously there are two masses, so earth is also going to pull me. Let the force over here will be Fg2. At this point he is telling you that the force acting on me by the sun and the force acting on me by the earth will balance. Means the net gravitational force is equal to 0 and the net intensity, gravitational intensity will also become equal to what? 0. Means can I say at this point, I don't know this point, let this point be named as P. Can I say at P, gravitational force 1 will become equal to gravitational force 2? So one second. But do I know this distance beta? I don't know this distance. Let this distance be x. So this distance is going to become d minus x. From the sun, the distance at the point P where the gravitational intensity is 0 is x. It will become d minus x. So Fg, formula is gmm by r square. Can I say Fg1 is g? Bada m is mass of the sun. Chota m is my mass. Upon distance from here to here is x square. Are you understanding? It will become g. Fg2 is g. Bada m is mass of the earth. Chota m is chota m. Upon distance between them is d minus x the whole square. Can I say g will cancel and small m will also cancel. Mass of the sun is 2 into 10 is to 30. Upon x square. Mass of the earth is 6 into 10 is to 24. Upon d minus x the whole square. Can I say 2 3s are 6 and 30 comes here will become minus 30, so 24 minus 30 is minus 6. So this can be written as 1 upon x square is equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon d minus x the whole square. Can I take square root on all sides? It's become 1 upon x is a root 3 into 10 raised to minus 3 will become d minus x, right or not? Yes. Can I take 10 raised to minus 3 here? It will become 10 raised to 3 upon x will be root 3, that is 1.732 upon d minus x. Right now? Can I cross multiply? Can I say it as 1000d minus 1000x will be 1.732x. So this will become 1000d. D is 1.5 into 10 is to 11. Right now, this 1000 comes here, it will become 1000x plus 1.732x will become 1001.732x is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to 14, right? So x is going to become 1.5 into 10 raised to 14, 1001.732. You know how to divide by logs. You will get x this much meters from the sun. Right or no? Because x is measured from the sun. But they need the distance from the earth. Oh, very simple. So it will become d minus x is equal to whatever meters from the earth. This point is a point where the gravitational intensity will become equal to 0. Means this point is not a point where the gravity is 0. This point is not an infinity. Infinity पे 0 होता है ना, खींचना बंद हो जाता है. बट ये पॉइंट ऐसे पॉइंट नहीं है. अर्थ भी खींच रहा है, सन भी खींच रहा है. ये पॉइंट ऐसे कुछ पॉइंट है बीच में का वेयर द नेट फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन देम विल बिकम इक्वल टू 0. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? There is a shortcut which I'll give you for the CET examination. This same sum you can do it by shortcut formula also. Please pay attention how to do. Okay. So we can write a note over here that will be the shortcut. How to do? अच्छा हमको क्या ढूंढना है? हमको x ढूंढना है. Or you can find d minus x also, no problem with that. The formula for x will be d upon root of m2 upon m1 plus 1. Sir, what is m1 and what is m2 and what is d? What is x? The distance where the gravitational intensity is 0. D is the total distance. What is m1? m1 is the mass from which x is taken and m2 is the other mass. What is m1? Always remember x is taken from m1. ये शॉर्टकट का कंडीशन है बेटा. दैट x कहां से लेना चाहिए हमको? m1 से. तो जो दूसरा वाला रहेगा वो कौन रहेगा? m2. Have you got this sum properly? Have you all understood this shortcut also? So whenever a sum comes in the CET examination, you will apply. We know this concept also now. That ये point ऐसे point नहीं है where the infinity वाला point नहीं है. ये point ऐसे point है where the gravitational intensity is becoming equal to 0. And the formula for shortcut is x is d upon root of m2 upon m1 plus 1, where x is always taken from m1. Question number 22 says that show that the time period of rotation of the earth about an axis when the bodies at the equator become weightless is same as the time period of revolution of an artificial satellite close to the earth's surface. What is it saying? Please pay attention. Show that the time period of rotation of the earth when the bodies at the equator become weightless. Now, okay, when weightlessness at equator, इसका टाइम पीरियड हम लोग पहले निकालते हैं. You know G equator formula is G minus R omega square. Are you understanding? But they are telling you weight at the equator becomes equal to 0. Means G equator has to become 0, will become G minus R omega square. So G will become R omega square. So omega is going to become under root G by R. T is going to become 2 pi by omega. So 2 pi by omega is under root G by R. So this can be written as 2 pi under root R by G. This is the time period of the earth when weightlessness occurs at the equator. This is one condition, equation number 1. Second time period which I want to compare it is the time period of an artificial satellite close to the earth. So satellite close to earth, time period is 2 pi under root r cube by gm. But since it is close to the earth, small r is capital R, h will approximately be equal to 0. So t is going to become 2 pi under root capital R cube, and gm can also be written as gr square. This and this will cancel. So time period is going to become 2 pi root of r by g. Number 2. Can I say equation 1 and equation 2 are the same? And this answer, so we have shown that the time period when weightlessness occurs at equator and satellite close to the earth are the same. Formulas are the same. And if I try to compare, if I try to find the value of t is 2 pi under root r by g, you know it will come up to be 5077 seconds. So both of them have a time period of 1 hour 24 minutes or 5077 seconds, and the time period of both of them is the same. Question number 41 says what? At what height above the earth's surface? At what height means I need to find h. Acceleration due to gravity be reduced by 84%. मतलब मैं ऊपर गया. On the earth's surface g was g. At height h g is gh. gh is reduced by 84%. Means I can say gh is 16% left of g. 84% is by na? By 84 means by 84. 100 में से 84 minus will become 16%. So can I say gh is 16 upon 100% of g? ये इधर से निकाल सकते हैं हम लोग. Solution says gh का formula is g big R square upon small r square. You can't use the shortcut 1 minus 2h by r, because that is only applicable for 5%. 16% change, 84% change, not possible. So gh is going to become g capital R square, small r is r plus h the whole square, right or not? So can I say gh by g is r upon r plus h the whole square? gh by g is 16 by 100. gh by g is 16 by 100 is r upon r plus h the whole square. Square root on all sides. It will become 4 by 10 r upon r plus h. Cross multiply will become 4r plus 4h is 10r. So 6r is going to become 4h. So this will become 3 and 2. So h will become 3 by 2 times of r. That is 3 by 2 times of 6400 kilometer. Yes or no? It will become 9600 kilometer above the earth surface. This is what? The height. What is saying? Question number 2 of difficult example. What will be the length of a day? What will be the length of the day? मतलब time ढूंढना है. If the earth were to rotate with such angular speed so that the weight of the man becomes half of that of the present weight. You know what will be the length of the day? मतलब हमको ढूंढना है T2. आज का टाइम तो पता है ना हमको 24 hours. That we know. T2 tomorrow's suppose time is asked. When the weight of the person at the equator is half of the present weight today. Today time is 24 hours. Earth is revolving with some, Earth is rotating with some omega. Weight is W1. Tomorrow, suppose Earth rotates faster. So the weight will become half of that of the today's weight, and the time will become how much? I don't know the time. Okay, are you understanding what's happening? Did you get the question? Tomorrow revolution, today's revolution rotation time is how much? 24 hours. My weight is how much? W1. Tomorrow suppose Earth rotates faster. Time will change. Weight will change. How much are the weight specifications? Half of today's weight. You got this much? Acha, now I'll prove something. What is the weight? Solution. You know, at equator, please. You know G equator is G minus R omega square. Everyone agree? If I need weight, I multiply by M. So mg equator, that is my weight, will become mg, that is the real weight, minus R omega square. Can I say this is mg, this is the weight at equator, no? Will become mg minus R omega square. Can I say this is the general formula for weight at the equator? But there are two weights given, today's weight, tomorrow's weight. They are telling you in the question that weight 2 is half of weight 1. Right or not? So can I say this mg minus R omega 2 square is half of mg minus R omega 1 square? Because tomorrow it will go with omega 2 and today it is going with what? Omega 1. mg will remain constant only, na? Because mg is actually my real weight. What is differing? My apparent weight is differing. Are you getting it? If I multiply, are you getting it? What's happening? Everyone, if I multiply it by m, this will become mr omega square. So m will come here also. Huh? Right, so you getting it? Na? If I multiply it by m, so m will come here also. Clear? Can I cancel the m throughout? Right? Oh? Can I multiply this? It will become g minus r omega 2 square is equal to half g minus half r omega 1 square. G minus half g is half g, na? G minus half g, and this will come here, it will become r omega 2 square minus half r omega 1 square. Half g is what, beta? R omega 2 square. Do you know the value of R omega square today? 0.034, right or not? Today's R omega square, you know, na? You getting my point? What's happening? Can I multiply the whole equation by 2? So it will become 9.8. 2r omega 2 square minus 0.034 will come here, 9.8 plus 0.034, right? Will become 2. R ka value is 6400 kilometer into omega 2 square. यहाँ से log से you can find omega 2, that will come radian per second. And if I need the time period, the time 2 will become 2 pi by what, beta? Omega 2. That answer will come in seconds. Are you getting my point? What's happening? This is how you solve the question. Question number 7 says a satellite is moving in an orbit in an equatorial plane at a height of 1400 kilometers above the Earth's surface. If it is traveling in the same direction of rotation of the Earth, what is the time interval between two successive times at which it will appear vertically overhead to the observer standing at the equator? Okay, see what is it saying? That this is the Earth. Earth rotates from west to east, right? Omega. The satellite which is moving in an equatorial plane, right now, like this, moves. Now how much height it is? Is it a geostationary? No, because that is 36,000, right? Okay, it will have some relative time with the Earth. They are asking you how much is the relative time, okay, with the Earth. Relative time formula which I have discussed is T1 T2 upon T1 minus T2. Remember in the previous lectures we have discussed that relative time formula will be T1 T2 upon T1 minus T2. Acha, T1 obviously will be the Earth. How much is the time period of the Earth? 24 hours. So we know that T1 is 24 hours, that is 86,400 seconds, right? कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है इसमें, ये same है, कोई problem नहीं है. अच्छा, T2 is there of the satellite. T का formula we know, बड़ा वाला. 2 pi root of r cube by gm. 2 pi is 6.28 beta. 6.2 pi. R, chota r is r plus h. H is 1400. R is 6400. 7800 kilometer. So 7800 kilo 10 raised to 3, the whole cube. G is 6.67 minus 11. And mass of the earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24, right? This answer, when you calculate by logs, you will get some answer in seconds. That will be your T2. You know T1, 86,400. You will get T2. Time relative is going to become T1 T2 upon T1 minus T2. Are you understanding? You substitute and get the answer in seconds. Acha, suppose if they ask you what is omega relative, will be 2 pi by T relative. Omega is 2 pi by T, na? So omega relative will become 2 pi by T relative will become radian per second. Are you getting my point? Calculate the work done in shifting a satellite of mass 1000 kg from a height of 2r to a height of 3r above the earth's surface. So, ये अर्थ है. अर्थ बिग आर. एक सैटेलाइट है जिसका मास इज 1000 kg. कहां पर है? It is at a height of 2r. How much height it is at? 2r above the earth's surface. Can I say this is my point number 1? I want to take this satellite from a height of 2r to a height of 3r. I want to take it to a height of how much? How much height? 3r. I want to take it here. It's point number 2. They are asking you, calculate the work done in shifting it from point number 1 to point number 2. Means I need work done in taking him from point 1 to point. How much is the work done by us? Did you understand the question? इधर से उठा के इधर रख देना है सैटेलाइट को. Are they telling you the satellite is moving or at rest? Nothing. So satellite is at rest only. We are assuming that the satellite is at rest. यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर रखना है बस. Just take it from here to here. You understanding? यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर रखना है. So how to find the work done? Solution. For this we have to remember a note. Always will help you very much. Work done is change in mechanical energy. That will be work done is total energy 2 minus total energy 1. I'm not doing the sum. First you understand how to do. It's called as work energy theorem. What is it termed as? Work energy theorem. I am discussing work energy theorem. Work done will be total energy comprises of two energies, that is potential energy plus kinetic energy minus potential energy plus kinetic energy. So if this would have kinetic energy, I would have considered PE plus KE at this point. I would have considered PE plus KE at this point, and I would have subtracted 2 from 1 and I would have got the work done. But in this case, kinetic energy is 0. Not given. If they would have given moving at such velocity and moving at such velocity, I would have taken that thing. But over here, in this case, kinetic energy is 0. So work done in taking him from 1 to 2 will be PE2 minus PE1. Are you understanding? Please. Okay, Rishabh is going to tell me what is the formula for potential energy at any point. Minus GMM by R. What is the general formula for potential energy at any point? Potential energy is minus GMM by small r, right now? Where small r is going to become R plus H. Getting it? So there will be two potential energies. One will be at point number 1, another will be at point number 2. Can you tell me what will be potential energy at point number 1? It will be minus GMM by chota r, where chota r is R plus H. So it will become R plus 2 2R, that is going to become 3R. दिमाग में बैठ रहा है सबको, समझ में आ रही है बात? What will be PE2 Baba minus GMM by R plus H? So R plus 3R is going to become 4R. Equation 2. Sir, how to find work done? Baba, you know work done is PE2 minus PE1. So it will become P2 is minus GMM by 4R. Minus of minus is going to become plus GMM by 3R. Yes or no, beta?
Yes.
Now, it's going to become, can I say GMM by R is common? It will become 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. This is going to become 1 by 12. So this is going to become GMM by 12R is the work done. Just getting it. Now you know the values, right? G is 6.67 minus 11. Bada M is the mass of the earth, will become 6 into 10 is to 24. Chota M is 1000 given by 12R. So 12 R is how much? 6400 into 10 raised to 3. Right? Oh, you can solve this. Answer will come in joules. इधर ध्यान देना बेटा, इधर ध्यान दो प्लीज. ये चीज एकदम क्लियर हो गया है मेरे हिसाब से. समझ में आ रही है बात? Sir, why didn't you take 1 minus 2? Why did you take 2 minus 1? No one asked me na. So work done is P2 minus P1. Why didn't you take 1 minus 2, sir?
Because H is greater.
Huh?
H is greater.
Potential is greater than that.
Potential will be greater and greater.
E.
This one? See, when I do 2 minus 1, answer is going to come positive. But if I do 1 minus 2, answer is going to come negative. Same answer. Value will be the same. Suppose this answer is 2000. But if I do 1 minus 2, it is going to come? Now, इसमें फर्क है. सुनो मेरी बात. कंसेप्ट है. कंसेप्ट है. मैंने आपको एक एग्जांपल दिया था अबाउट पॉजिटिव वर्क डन एंड नेगेटिव वर्क डन. मैंने लगेज उठाया. वेयर इज द फोर्स अप्लाइड? वेयर इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट? वर्क डन पॉजिटिव. But same work done by the earth is negative. Now in this question they are asking you how much is the work done in taking the satellite from 1 to 2. So who is doing the work? External person. So it will always be positive. Because remember, binding energy is positive energy and total energy is negative. तो नेगेटिव एनर्जी मतलब क्या? अर्थ का एनर्जी है, ऐसे खींचने वाला. एंड पॉजिटिव एनर्जी मतलब क्या? दूर लेके जाने वाला एनर्जी. एंड सिंस इसके पास काइनेटिक एनर्जी नहीं है, you will not consider kinetic energy over here. You will only consider potential energy only over here. So potential energy, change in potential energy is work done.